This is the Simple Home Finance's Master Money Toolkit homepage. We've been doing demos of the Retirement Toolkit. We've done one demo, kind of set up the generic plan, the initial plan rather, with their account informations and return rates and inflation rate, things like that. Get them initially set up. Then we spent another session, another demo on planning, how to actually take what they have and get them to retirement when they want, playing with a lot of factors in that tool. A lot of little things you can do there. Today we're going to show you how to grow your investments before and during retirement. Now there's inherent risk here, so you should work with a financial planner in this, but this will be an indicator if you can actually grow your assets faster. So we're going to take a look at that and see if George and Jenny can grow their investments faster. Under Investments and Income, we click Workbench. That opens up the Retirement Workbench. Now George has gone ahead and put the web addresses in here for his 401k provider and the account and username and password information. He did it for Jenny as well. And this is where you update your account values over time. So George is going to plan to do this once a month. He's going to go out to the web, manually get the information, and update these account values. When he does it here, it automatically populates retirement planning. We'll do the same thing for Jenny. And then down here, he's got his income, and he's set up Social Security because My Social Security provides new benefit information every year, so he's going to grab those every year. This automatically feeds to retirement planning as well. Okay, so how do we grow, right? How do we grow what they have faster? That's the game, right? We're trying to grow it faster. What are they doing now? So we'll see. They've got $130,000 in assets. They're investing $450 a month. They've got 19 years to go before they retire. And right now, if everything stands true in what they put into their system, they're going to have $1.2 million at retirement, a return of about 12.5%, and that includes her lump sum life insurance that comes in. These investments down here are from a model that we create, and they do not include that lump sum. So there's a difference between the return rates because of that. And that's just the way we had to do it. So right here you see a return rate group. We've got group 3 year and 5 year, and we've got an allocation model, benchmark values in here that were changed as of 9/28/2016. So this has got market information that's pretty current with the current market. And what that means is for those benchmarks, we have a number of different investment types and the return rates they've been getting over 3 years and 5 years, and they're loaded in here. So that's what this is generating. And these numbers right here came from Risk Averse. So we have 4 standard models here that you can use to kind of look at how to grow your investments. Sometimes you're going to use Risk Averse because it's a down market. Sometimes you're going to use Aggressive because it's an up market. Sometimes you're in between. Right now this reflects Risk Adverse investing. We'll try Conservative. Notice those numbers change slightly. We'll try Moderate. Okay, now it looks like we can actually grow it a little faster if we get 5 year. We'll use Aggressive. Now that's starting to look like we can actually do something with this. But it's not enough, really, because this is just not going to get them where they need to get. And they know that. So they want to see if they can do a lot better than that. So they talk to their financial planner. And here's the allocation model. Here's what that investment right here is based on, is this allocation model. All right? And what they want to do, George and Jenny, is they want to improve this model. So their investment advisor said, look, get out of foreign stocks, pretty much get out of bonds, get out of money markets, and put it in other places. And he gave us some ideas of what to do. So that's what George is going to do right now. This 8% is going to go into mid-cap value. Okay, that's 10. We add 2 together. We do 0 here. This 10% is going to go into mid-cap, small-cap growth, rather. And this goes to 0. This 9% right here is going to go into index funds. So we're going to do 9% here, make these 0. There's just no money to be made in cash and equivalents today. It's secure, it's safe, but it's not returning anything. Bonds the same way. So what we're going to do is take this 7% we're putting in bonds and put it in real estate, which has been doing pretty well of recent. So we'll make that 11%. We'll take this down to 0. Now we get another 4% we're going to add here into the index fund. So that gets me 13%, right? No, 12%. 13%. Sorry. Okay, here we go. 0, 0, Now we're at 100%. We made a number of changes. We're going to save this now. We say OK. We click apply. Now watch these numbers right here. Now this is going to show you that, can you grow it faster? Sure. If you make those changes, you can. You go to an investment advisor, you show them what you've got, and you say, can we do something like this? Can we grow it faster? He may come back and make it a little less risky than you just made it, because that's what he does. But for sure, right now we're going to say, okay, in retirement planning, we'll bump this up to 12% anyway, right? And that's going to help overall with the plan. We go back to the workbench. We can see right here that we made that change, and now we see the reflection here. And now this isn't getting a return, but it's still generating more money. We want to save this allocation. We want to keep this allocation. We want to be able to show this to someone later. So we save it as my plan. We could save it as one of these other models. You can have up to 4 models plus my plan. We're going to save it as my plan. Okay, now if I go back to aggressive, you see those numbers turn back here. If I go back to my plan, right, you can see right here we're telling you which profile is selected. Right, if I go aggressive, it says aggressive. If I go conservative, it says conservative. If I go my plan, so you always know which plan you're looking at. So what did that do for George and Jenny when they did that 12%? So we're going to go to retirement spending. And this is if you're just using savings and they're looking at both savings and income. Look, it leaves almost $900,000 in inheritance for their kids. So we go back to the retirement workbench. Now what do we do here? Right? The one thing we're trying to do is find a way to grow our investments faster, and this is before retirement. You would use the same tool and same approach to grow them during retirement. Put them in a little bit less risky. You're only trying to go up to 6.5% from 6. A little bit easier to do than trying to go to 12 or more percent. So that's how you use this modeling capability to figure out how to grow your investments faster, both before and during retirement.